April 3, 1944, north coast of Guadalcanal. The jungle breathes heavy with rain. Private Kenji Takahashi wipes the fog from his field glasses. Through the dripping palms, he sees it, an American transport ship inching toward the shoreline. Its steel hull glints under a pale gray dawn. He signals to Sergeant Ito beside him, whispering, "More supplies again. Probably food, maybe shells." Ito grunts, unimpressed. The Japanese garrison has been watching the same ritual for months. Boats come, crates unload, and then somehow more Americans appear. Always more. But this time something's different. The landing ramp crashes down, sending a splash through the surf. And then noise. Not men's boots, not shouting, but engines. 1, 2, then 10 at once. The deep, throaty growl of machinery that doesn't belong here. Takahashi adjusts his lens. His jaw tightens. Metal shapes, small, fast, square, are rolling off the ship in perfect rhythm. Their tires churn through sand and surf like it's nothing. The soldiers guiding them are relaxed, laughing even, as if this jungle were a training field in Kansas. Jeeps. Hundreds of them. Within an hour, the coastline looks like a moving anthill of steel. Jeeps dart inland, carrying crates, men, and fuel. They weave between palm trees and through mud that swallowed Japanese carts days earlier. The enemy's supply line, once stretched thin and bleeding, is now alive, flexing, humming, unstoppable. Takahashi glances at the single exhausted horse tethered behind their position. Its ribs show through its skin. It can barely stand under the humidity. "How?" he mutters. "How can they bring so many so fast?" Sergeant Ito stares through the binoculars, silent. He's seen enough battles to recognize when something shifts. Not on the front lines, but behind them. "That," he finally says, "is how we lose islands." By nightfall, the American camp glows with headlights. Mechanics are already repairing engines under the stars. Generators hum. Cooks prepare rations on portable stoves. A mobile city has appeared from the sea as if conjured from thin air. Meanwhile, the Japanese trenches stay dark and hungry. The horses, those tired, loyal beasts, cannot carry ammunition fast enough anymore. And for the first time, Takahashi feels a quiet panic, not from enemy fire, but from the sound of engines echoing through the jungle. A war once fought with rifles and bayonets has turned into something else entirely. Something fueled by wheels, oil, and endless motion. The island is changing shape, and so is the war. April 4, 1944. Dawn creeps through the palms, thin and orange. The jungle is waking, but not to birdsong. Engines rumble again, low, persistent. American jeeps crisscross the ridgelines like veins carrying blood through a living organism. From the Japanese side, hidden in what used to be an observation post, Corporal Saito counts them one by one. 37, 38. He stops when they vanish behind the hills. It's like they never stop moving. Sergeant Ito doesn't answer. He's tracing lines on a damp map, marking trails that no longer matter. "We used to control these valleys," he mutters. "Now they drive through them in hours." To the Americans, the jeep is nothing more than a tool, a mechanical mule. To the Japanese soldiers, it looks like sorcery. Yesterday, they watched as the U.S. engineers rolled off a transport ship, assembled dozens of machines, and within hours, turned a flooded jungle into a network of roads. Roads that shouldn't exist. Roads that move with them. Private Takahashi still remembers the horses they'd brought from Rabaul. Noble, trembling creatures that sank into the swamp until even the officers ordered them shot to save rations. Now, across the bay, the enemy's jeeps roar past effortlessly, towing anti-aircraft guns, hauling barrels of fuel, and ferrying officers from one front line to another like a breeze. He whispers, "It's like the island obeys them." The truth is crueler than that. It isn't the island. It's logistics. American logistics, and invisible, tireless, mathematical. Every jeep that lands here is part of a network so vast it feels unreal. Ships carry them. Cranes unload them. Mechanics fix them. Drivers operate them. Supply officers coordinate their every move. It's a machine that feeds machines. And somewhere deep inside, the Japanese soldiers begin to understand. The enemy they're fighting isn't just the man with the rifle. It's the nation that can build and deliver 10,000 of those rifles, and a jeep for each one. Takahashi squints at the horizon where another convoy of ships is approaching, their silhouettes multiplying in the mist. He tries to count but gives up. It's endless. The sea itself seems American now. He lowers his binoculars. Sergeant, how can we win against this? Eto doesn't look up. His voice is low, calm, almost resigned. We endure. Until the sea swallows us too. That night rain returns. The Japanese camp sinks into mud again. Horses whimper softly in the dark, their saddles soaked and rotting. Across the bay, the jeeps idle under canvas covers, engines ticking, lights glowing faintly like stars that refuse to die. And somewhere in the distance, faint but clear, comes the sound of laughter. American laughter. Mechanics testing horns, a foreign joy echoing through a world that's supposed to belong to no one. For the men listening in the jungle, it doesn't sound like victory. It sounds like the future arriving early. April 4th, 1944. Dawn creeps through the palms, thin and orange. The jungle is waking, but not to birdsong. Engines rumble again. Low, persistent. American jeeps crisscross the ridge lines like veins carrying blood through a living organism. From the Japanese side, hidden in what used to be an observation post, Corporal Saito counts them one by one. 37, 38. He stops when they vanish behind the hills. It's like they never stop moving. Sergeant Ito doesn't answer. He's tracing lines on a damp map, marking trails that no longer matter. We used to control these valleys, he mutters. Now they drive through them in hours. To the Americans, the jeep is nothing more than a tool, a mechanical mule. To the Japanese soldiers, it looks like sorcery. Yesterday, they watched as the U.S. engineers rolled off a transport ship, assembled dozens of machines, and within hours turned a flooded jungle into a network of roads. Roads that shouldn't exist, roads that move with